So I've done over 1,200 plus reactions on this channel, nearing 1,300, and many of which have been double reactions, triple reactions, full concerts, full album reactions. I have listened to a lot of music and a lot of new music on this channel. It's been the time of my life, and it's been so rewarding getting to hear the feedback from so many seasoned veterans and all of these bands or artists that I'm not well versed in. It feels like I've attracted the attention of so many amazing just lovers of music, and I couldn't be more grateful. And with all of that attention comes a lot, and I mean a lot, of recommendations for other songs, bands, artists, genres, eras, all of that to listen to. And frankly speaking, as one man, I couldn't listen to all the recommendations that I get in multiple lifetimes. I would probably need 10 Sohums in tandem working like 8-hour shifts every day for the next 10 years to listen to all the recommendations that I've been given. I wish I could do that, by the way, but unfortunately I can't. So many bands I just don't have the time to get to. Long intro aside, Phish is a band that I've been seeing a lot more comments on my channel lately in regards to checking them out and hearing what their sound is about. People have told me, hey Sohum, have you heard of Phish? You'll probably like Phish, which I had never known their name before I got these comments and recommendations. So I'm finally glad today to be reacting to Phish for the first time. This will be a double reaction, so we'll check out the songs Harry Hood and Auld Lang Syne. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, but you know, a lot of firsts for me today, so give me a little bit of slack. I'm excited to check this out as always, but before we do, let's please thank Jason the Encouraging for making this donation request and for putting Phish onto the channel. Thank you so much, Jason. Now, all of that aside, let's jump in. First word coming to my mind, groovy. Oh, jazzy now. Interesting. It's like somebody's tiptoeing. There is a lot happening here. Dare I say they are like drawing so much from like progressive rock. At the same time, it feels super bouncy and also has this like jazz fusion element to it. Also, I love the way that they play with the space between the notes, creating these really syncopated feels. So far, so crazy. Hey, the fans are loving it. Again, back into this jazz feel, but it's also like, a little funky. They're throwing so much at me right now.
Harry, Harry, where do you go when the lights go out? Harry, Harry, where do you go when the lights go out? Harry,
Whoa. Almost into this like Grateful Dead feel right here. Because I just came off of a Grateful Dead reaction. This is real pretty. I want to say I've already experienced 4 separate genres in what, 3.5 minutes? It's not bad. I'm glad, like, the rhythm I can kind of digest. We're in 4/4. My brain can tolerate that. Wow, and I'm realizing now this is a New Year's Eve performance. That's cool. So blissful, right? Jason, you picked a good song for me to listen to.
Thank you, Mr. Bonner.
Mr. Meyer.
Mr. Bonner.
Who's Mr. Meyer?
Thank you, Mr. Bonner. Thank you, Mr. Bonner. Thank you, Mr. Bonner. Thank you, Mr.
Now what? Even though I don't understand the structure of this, I love every unique section. But I'm being like tossed around like a ragdoll right now. Now it's a bit bluesy here, no? It's like now I'm hearing the Grateful Dead. Hopefully that's not an insult to Phish fans. Or to Grateful Dead fans. I hope it's a compliment. could get behind this section for sure. It's like a rainstorm is pitter-pattering on my window right now. I don't know how to describe this, but it feels like the song has gone through its like topsy-turvy turns and then took a more relaxed, taciturn turn. And now we're in this kind of pot where things are slowly boiling. They're starting to, well, not boiling yet. They're simmering. The temperature is getting turned up slightly, and then the intensity is there, and you can feel the bubbles starting to emerge. Maybe we'll get like a massive rock explosion, but I can just feel it just ever so slightly rising. Whoa. And you can hear the bass line underneath, right? Very subtle. Oh my god, the guitar. Oh, that's a cool pattern in the guitar. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, I have chills. God. This is such a gradual ramp up here. Oh, brother. Wow. Those fast triplets, just run it, run it. Dude, just go for 10 more minutes, I don't care. Wow, and you hear the little the stair stepping down. Okay, with the abrupt ending, not a fan of that. YouTube is what it is. Jesus, dude. That was a Michelin star guitar solo. So tasty. I want more. It sounds expensive. And the feelings that I got from it were so subtle at first, but increased in intensity, like I was describing the temperature rising ever so gradually. I definitely noticed this same, or at least similar kind of behavior in The Grateful Dead with Jerry Garcia. That definitely is a compliment. Jesus. It's like once they hit that stride, there was just like 2-3 minutes straight. I felt like 7, 2-3 minutes straight of just guitar work. And I couldn't even really pay attention to anything else that was happening in the mix. I could hear the other like rhythm guitar creating a lot of the chord melodic soundscape, so using the other guitar to create the chords that the lead guitar was just soloing over the top of. And because we took such a winding road to get to this point, like I didn't know where we were going to go at any point, so I was going up, down, left, right, center. I think I went through like all of the human emotions you can possibly do in that 13-minute 20-second span there, and by the end it just was full on flushing of the endorphins in my system, just a release. This is good. Took me 1,300 reactions to make it to Phish, but hey, we're here. Wow, let's check out the next song, Auld Lang Syne. There's a cow. Why did like Ode to Joy pop into my mind hearing this? We have liftoff. Jesus. It's like this song, I believe these two songs, by the way, were a part of the same set list, but it's like where we ended with Harry Hood is kind of like where we're emotionally picking up with the guitar work already. I love that there's like this through line. And for me, I don't know if you guys, I mean, if you're new to the channel, you won't know this, but like I am a guitarist. I love everything guitar, especially electric guitar, but anything that's melodic, melancholic, if you had the minor scale in there, something epic, soaring, virtuosic, but also tasteful and not just shred heavy, works for me every single time. This is working for me. That pattern there, why does that sound so unusual somehow? It's like, since we're like using 16th notes here as the example, it's like instead of just doing the 1, 2, 3, 4 ascending pattern, and then once you hit the last note of the 1 eanda, then you restart again low on the second beat of the measure with the second 2 eanda. Instead of doing that with the pitches and ascending and then coming back down cyclically up and down and up and down, there's almost like breaks in this pattern, creating this like almost syncopated feel in the melody within the same 4/4 structure. And it is happening because there are certain notes omitted, but it feels like it's part of the same melodic scheme all the while. It's imagine like the pattern is like 1, 3, 5, 7, and then they do that the first time, but then the pattern becomes 1, 3, 5, 1, and then that's the next grouping of 4, and then the next pattern is 1, 3, 1, 3, and then it's 1, 7, 3, 1, and they continue to change it, creating different feels. And if you accent the notes accordingly or at different intervals in the 4/4 scheme, it creates this like weird funhouse mirror effect with the music, or at least with the guitar part specifically. when we return to this easy section, it's like, bro, it sounds that much better. Oh my god. Focus on the keys. Oh my god. Again with the abrupt ending. Oh my god, I was laughing towards myself at the end because what we heard in Harry Hood was like all over the place genre-wise, and then this song, Old Long Syne, is just so firmly in the pocket of like hardcore rock, just letting the guitar go wild. It almost feels like, can these be a part of the same band? But of course, hearing them in sequence in this manner gives me all of that context for who they are, what they're about. There goes my camera. Oh, wow. I looked up the guitarist here on the side, Trey Anastasio. My friend, I would love to hear more from Trey. I am a big fan of what he was doing on that guitar. He was shredding at times for sure, but he was also keeping it very melodic. The phrases were unique, breaking up the patterns in unique ways, adding accents where you wouldn't expect them, subdividing the phrases in unique ways with each iteration. So whatever phrase you have initially can be modified, even if the notes are the exact same or the pattern is the same. You can change the feel of that same melodic line. I noticed him doing that a lot as well. I mean, he's got all of like the basic techniques down pat, which is why it's so impressive. He's able to do these more difficult and like atypical techniques so fluidly. It's almost like he's devised his style to be very prominent in your face, and like, yeah, he's gonna rip your head off with a great guitar solo, but it's also going to impress you intellectually because of these little subtleties that he sprinkles throughout each moment. So to the naive guitar listener or music listener, it goes hard. To the actual seasoned music listener, it goes hard. That was such a fun experience. Definitely down to react to more Phish. So if you would like to request more, or really any other band or song for that matter, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. It's been a pleasure listening to Phish alongside you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, my friends. Take care and peace.